Hello everyone, I'm Vikas from Small Academy and I welcome you to another Android app development tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to build a bottom navigation menu using the fragment, and we'll handle the click and we'll load the fragment based on the menu button clicked on the bottom navigation view. So let's get started. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have the final version of the app that we are going to build today in my phone. So I'm going to open up the application and show you guys what it's going to look like after we finish this tutorial. I have my device connected and ready here, and you can see I have this bottom demo application which is built using the fragment with bottom navigation demo here. So now here you can see we have 3 buttons. You can add more buttons here, that's all your choices. So if you want to add 3 or 4, 5 buttons here, you can do that, but it is not recommended to add more than 5 buttons in bottom navigation menu. In that case you can use navigation drawer, and if you don't know how to implement that, I have already made a video on the navigation drawer options menu, so I'll link that video on the description so that you can go and watch those videos after this. So here if I click on any of this button, it's going to load the fragment, as well as it's going to change the title here like this. Okay, so this is what we're going to implement today. Okay, this is just a simple application, nothing advanced. So let's get started with Android Studio, and make sure that you are on a latest version of Android Studio. I'm on a 3.6.1, and if you are watching this video in the future, I hope you are on the latest version of Android Studio. I'm going to create new Android application here. So create new application, select empty activity, and give the name of your application. I'm going to give the name as demo nav here. Select your locations and select the minimum SDK as 23. Click on finish. Okay guys, our application is ready and build is successful. Now we'll go ahead and start working on our layout here. So here in the main activity, I want to have the bottom navigation menu, as I said. And to be able to use bottom navigation menu, we need the material design, because bottom navigation comes under the material design. So let's go to the layouts or in the container, and here we have the bottom navigation view here. So we need bottom navigation view, and inside that we're gonna add the bottom navigation buttons or whatever menu item that we need. Okay, so to add the library for this bottom navigation view, you can just click on this download button here, and it will give this dialog using which we can add the material library to our app project. So click on OK, and it is going to add the required library to our application. So once the build is successful, we can implement this. Okay, so build is successful now. So now what I can do is I can drag and drop this to the screen here. Okay, after this I'm gonna set the constraint for this view. So to do that, just click on this plus button here. Don't change that actually. Okay, so and in the right side as well, but don't give a constraint on the top because it is going to be at the button here. So, and instead of setting this layout with the fixed layout with the fixed DP here, give the match constraint, and here give the wrap content, and it's going to set itself at the bottom of this application or this activity. Okay, next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to add the button here. Okay, so to add the buttons, we need to create the menu, and we're going to create the menu, and inside that menu we'll give the menu items, and all those menu items will be displayed here in the bottom navigation view as it says the navigation, right? So we are going to create menu button obviously. So to create the menu button here, go to the resources, and here we need to create new menu resource file. So I'm going to create new Android resource file here, and here I'm gonna give the name as bottom nav menu, and from the resource type we need to select the menu, and after that we can click on OK, and it's going to create new menu directory here. Okay, now I can drag and drop the menu item from this panel to this component tree. So we're going to display 3 menu items in our bottom navigation view. So I'm going to drag and drop 3 menu item here. But if you want to display more or less, you can also display 1, 2 or 3, 4, 5 icons here. So menu item here, so you can drag and drop according to your need. So I'm gonna add 3 items here. Okay, now each of these items will have the icons. So to get the icon, we can use the Android inbuilt feature of vector asset. So right click on drawable here and click on new. Inside new dialog here, we'll have the option called vector asset. Using this, we can use the free icons provided by the Android Studio. So here I'm gonna create the 3 icons that I need. One is camera icon, or maybe a scan icon. I don't know, it was this, I guess, or maybe this full screen. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay, I'll select this one, and similarly I'm going to create 2 more icons, so you can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to change the color of this icon. So to change the color of the icon, we can select the color from here, from this color palette, and choose it and click on OK and click on finish. And the last icon I need is for search. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing and search the icon here. Okay, click on OK, next, and finish. Now here I'm gonna assign the icon to this menu item here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the name. So first one is camera, right? And give the ID. We need this ID to identify the which menu button is clicked when we implement the fragment. So in the second, I'm gonna give the scanner, okay, scanner, and same cheese as ID. Okay, and third one is for search. So search, and ID is search as well. All right, so I'm gonna assign icon to all of these menu item here. Okay, for camera we have camera icon, so click on this icon here and we'll have option to choose the camera. So to click on that, and once we click on that, it's going to set that. So currently it is not displaying any icon here, but it will display when we assign that to our bottom navigation view. And similarly for the scanner, click on this icon here and select this, but you can notice it is in black color, but I want it to be in white. We can edit that from here. So drawable, find that icon, and this is the icon that I want to change color. Click on this here and it will open the text view, and here instead of this I can give 3F, which is a hex code of white color. Okay, so close this, and last one is search. So I'm gonna select search from here and select the search icon, click on OK, and we are good to go. All right, so let's go back to the Android activity main XML file here, and here I'm gonna go to the text view of this, and I'm gonna assign the menu that we created to this bottom navigation view. All right, so select that and it's going to display the icon here. Okay, but it is not displaying anything except the active button. So I'm gonna change the text color. So item text color to white. Okay, so Android color white. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run this application and show you guys how it is going to look like at this stage of our development. So let's go and run this. Make sure that you have emulator or your device connected here. So click on that run button, and we'll wait for a few seconds and it will run in our device. Okay guys, the app is running now, and I'm gonna open this device here, and you can see the camera icon is displayed, but the other icons are not displayed because they are not active, and we have not set the color for that yet. So we'll change that, but you can see it is displaying the border after this navigation view. So I'm going to go back to the design layout here, and I'm going to check if I have given the OK. So I'm going to change this to 0 because I don't want any margin to be displayed in the here like that. Okay, in the all the side it is displaying 1 dp of margin. So okay, to change the color, let's go back to the text view of this layout, and here I'm going to specify the few properties, And first thing I want to do is I want to change the item icon tint, and it's basically going to override all the colors that is given to our icons in the bottom navigation view. So I'm going to select one of the default color background. Now you can see it is displaying everything in white. And one thing we need to notice here is it's not going to change based on the active menu here. Okay, so you can also assign the icon color and text color for the active menu icon and the inactive menu icon based on that. So let me know if you guys want me to do that, because if you want this icon to change color based on the item is selected, I'll make another video on that and show you guys how to do that. But for now, for basic video, it is fine. So just for to be able to find out which button is clicked, I'm gonna specify the foreground color. So all right, so let me run this application and show you guys how it look like now. Okay guys, the app is running now. Let me open it. And now we don't have any margin here, and we also have all the icons in white. And if I click on that or any of these icon, it's going to give a little effect. You can see that like that. Okay, that's how you can identify that you have clicked on that button. But as I said, I'm going to create another video if you want to change the color once these buttons are clicked, or we'll display some other effects of ripple effect and something like that. Okay, we can also do that. So we'll do that on another video. If you want, let me know in the comment. But now I'm gonna as I said, we'll be loading the fragment here in the activity. So based on the click item is clicked here. So to do that, we need fragment obviously. So I'm gonna go to the layout and create 3 fragments for the camera, scanner and the search. So you can go ahead and do that as well. So create the fragment, click on new, go to the fragment section here and click on fragment with the blank option. Okay, now we need to uncheck this one, include fragment factory methods. We don't want that because this is just a simple fragment. So, and this is a camera fragment, so camera, I'm just gonna give name as camera. Okay, click on finish, and similarly I'm gonna create 2 more fragment. Okay guys, all the fragments are created, but here you can see that it is not able to find the XML resources for the fragment, but these XML resources are present here in the layout file, but it is not able to find it. And this is, I think, a bug in Android 3.6.1. I don't know, I'm getting this same error in every project that I'm working on after updating my Android Studio from 3.5 to 3.6. So maybe this is a bug. So I don't know, I have not tried to solve it yet. But what you can do it, you can close this project here, terminate the closed app, and if you reopen it again, it's going to solve that. So I don't know, maybe it is a bug, but whatever it is, if you guys know the solution, let me know in the comment box below. I have not found any solution yet. So yeah, and I'll let you know guys if I find anything related to this in the future. Okay, in the comment. So you can go and check the comment box below if I have left any comment there. Okay, so now the error is fixed. I'm gonna close all these unnecessary open file. So open up all this file here we need, and now I'm gonna add a few extra thing inside this that identify itself that we are in the in that particular fragment. Okay, so I just want to add some icons and name that it says it is the camera fragment, and like that. Okay, so we have this frame layout, but I want to change it to the constant layout because obviously I always love working with constant layout. So change it to constant layout, delete this text from here. I will go back to the design mode here, and I'm gonna drag and drop one more image view. And since this is the camera fragment, I'm gonna select the camera icon. All right, or maybe I'm gonna select one card view, because it is white and I can't change the color yet. So I'm gonna select card view here. I'm gonna fix the constant, and for now I'm gonna make this match parent like that. So now I will change the background color for this card view to something else from here, maybe this one. Okay, and add one more constant view inside this. So let's go to the container layouts and drag and drop the card view. All right. Okay, so just like that. Now I can add the image view inside this, and I can also select the constant. Okay, make it a little bit bigger, and one more text view that says we are in camera fragment. So we need same thing in others. So I'm gonna just copy and you know what, I'm just gonna copy all this thing from here to paste and change the icon and text in all other fragment. So let's do